Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a Pokemon Showdown Live here on the channel. This is a very special Showdown Live. Why? Because I made this team myself. I'm so excited. I call it DARMANITAN. Pretty much the object is to use a pivot between some slow U-turning, some fast U-turning, and some volt switching around to get Banded Darmanitan and to click Choice Banded Flare Blitz as many times as I can in a game. So, Banded Darmanitan with Flare Blitz, U-turn, Earthquake, and Superpower. Choice specs, Toxtricity with Volt Switch, Overdrive, Boom Burst, and Sludge Wave. I just went with low key. I don't know if there's a difference. I know Amped gets what's called Shift Gear, so that'd be the only reason why I'd run Amped over low key. But I like low key. Wanted to bring it. Don't really get to see too much of it. Heavy Duty Boots, Mandibuzz with Defog, U-turn, Roost, and Foul Play. Especially defensive Ferrothorn with Thunder Wave for some speed control to allow Banded Darmanitan to come in. We have a sub Calm Mind Dual Stab Keldeo, and then we do have Choice Scarf Dragapult as well. This is my first attempt at building a team and showcasing it off on a live. I've been watching a lot of my man OP Jellicent, so shout out to him for the idea in wanting to build my own team. If you guys are excited, feel free to leave a like. If you guys are new, feel free to subscribe for more. My opponent has a team that Calm Mind Keldeo actually does wonders against. If we can get some Infiltrator Dragapult's a little bit scary, and then depending on the Mimikyu set, that can be scary as well. I feel pretty confident just leading off with my Dragapult here against the Mimikyu, actually. U-turn being able to break the sub immediately is going to be really nice. Or, excuse me, the disguise right out the gate is going to be really nice. Because what this does is this allows me to get in... I don't see a Toxtricity answer on your team. So, my opponent just goes for the Play Rough. We're going to be able to eat that pretty well. I don't see an Electric Immunity on your team. I'm just going to go for a Choice Specs Volt Switch here. Shadow Claw could definitely come off for my opponent. We did see Leftovers on there. And without anything like that, yeah, that's going to bring in the Ferrothorn. And now I don't see a Banded Darmanitan switch in on your team here. So I'm just going to click Flare Blitz here as Cloyster comes out. Cloyster did not want that. Cloyster did not want that one bit. Okay, next up is... Who are you going to bring out? Dragapult comes out. I do have a Mandibuzz here that should be able to take a hit as my opponent goes for Dragon Dance. I'm going to go for Foul Play because we do eat a +1 Dragon Dart, +1 Life Orb Dragon Dart as well. So let's go on ahead and knock out the Dragapult here with the Foul Play, and my opponent actually ends up forfeiting. So some good points for us here. Let's go ahead and queue up another one. We'll be right back. All right, my opponent has a team of Zeraora, Bisharp, Hydreigon, Seismitoad, Clefable, and Cinderace. So if we can get some existing damage off on the Seismitoad, if we can... Pretty much I don't see something that appreciates Banded Darmanitan per usual. So what I do want to do here is just lead off with my Dragapult as my opponent leads off Hydreigon. Truthfully, dropping a Draco right out the gate is my best play in case he felt like leading Scarfed Hydreigon as well. His Clefable gets to come in, though, and now click Moonblast. But that's a pretty free switch-in for my Darmanitan, if I'm being honest. Another opportunity he has is to go into Bisharp and start setting up as well. Bisharp does give me my Keldeo as an answer. So let's see how my opponent wants to handle this. Another thing is that if his Seismitoad is rocking like Stealth Rock, Toxic, Earth Power, and Scald, then we kind of just Calm Mind right in its face. I am just going to go out hard into my Darmanitan as my opponent actually makes a great double into Zeraora. I still don't see a Flare Blitz switch in on your side, but I actually value this thing as a huge threat, so Flare Blitz should knock you out. I'm just going to go for a Flare Blitz as the Seismitoad comes in. That is doing some big boy damage to Seismitoad. And frankly, while I think he wants to go for rocks, I'm just going to go for another one to get as much damage off as I can on this thing, because we can always defog away. I don't see a switch in on his side of the field at all for Banded Flare Blitz, unfortunately. So we're going to be able to take down the Seismitoad there with Darmanitan as well. And pretty much actually only Zeraora and Cinderace can revenge me. Bisharp comes out. Interesting enough, I should take a Sucker Punch. From this range, I believe I'd take a Sucker Punch. Let's find out. Let's play the game. I'm going to click Flare Blitz. We do not, because he's not even Life Orb. He might just be Dreadplate. Okay. That's fine. That gives me Keldeo to come in and click Secret Sword. But what I'm actually going to do is go for a substitute. Am I going to go for a substitute? What's my best play here? Go for a substitute on the Clefable coming in. Yeah, that's fine by me. That's fine. We'll get a little bit of recovery here. I can certainly see about Calm Minding in this thing's face if we can get high enough to where Moonblast does not want to break my sub. And I can just toss off a +1 Scald in front of this thing. Oh, that's big damage. That is big damage. And we're taking that big damage right back in return as well. Let me go on ahead and... Scald is going to bring you down to about 15. Let's go for another one here. As my opponent does go for a Moonblast. Perfect. Fine by me. Because now what I can do is go out into Toxtricity and click Choice Specs Moonburst. As Bisharp comes in. And Bisharp is not a switch into this thing. My goodness. Let's go for another one. Sucker Punch does come off. That's going to be fine because we can light off another Boom Burst. And that is going to be good news for us. Zeraora comes in. And what I can do here is just go out into my Ferrothorn. On the knockoff. And now what my opponent could be here is he could also be Life Orb. So I will go out into my Dragapult expecting a close combat. As that is the case... And now what I can do here is just U-turn out on the Clefable coming in. Perfect. And that will give me my Toxtricity one more time. And my Toxtricity now gets to click Sludge Wave pretty freely. And that should pick me up another KO. Zeraora coming in. I don't know if Zeraora... Yeah, Zeraora is not taking that one really too well. And my opponent forfeits. Perfect. So that's 2 matches in a row. The team's looking good. Let's go on ahead and queue up for another one, and we'll be right back. All right, my opponent has a team of Cinderace, Hatterene, Dragapult, Mimikyu, Ferrothorn, and Obstagoon. So, some things to note here. Guts Obstagoon hits like a truck. We want to keep both Mandibuzz and Ferrothorn pretty healthy for that. He has no electric immunity, so if we can get Toxtricity in, that's going to be a good look for us. I am going to lead off with my Dragapult. My opponent leads off with their Ferrothorn here. I'm going to click Fire Blast to get as much damage off on this thing as I possibly can. And we are going to be doing big boy damage. My opponent goes for knockoff and actually just knocks off my Scarf, which is better for us because now I can just click Shadow Ball pretty freely as the Cinderace comes in. So we'll get some damage off on Cinderace. Cinderace could have Sucker Punch. What I don't want to do is let him go for a Sucker Punch. So I'm going to go hard out into my Keldeo on that Sucker Punch as he actually just Pyro Balls, which is an interesting play. A very, very interesting play. I'm going to go for a substitute here. Let me think about that. Yep, nope, I'm going to sub here. Because now what I can do is just go for the Secret Sword against Ferrothorn. Yeah, I don't want to risk that. I'm just going to go straight for the Secret Sword against the Ferrothorn as he actually goes out into Dragapult here. So this thing more than likely having Infiltrator. I'm going to go out into my Mandibuzz to take whatever hit he wants to go for. They do run Thunderbolt sometimes. They also could just drop a Draco. Psychic Fangs. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Let's go on ahead and... What would come in on this thing? Ferrothorn, perhaps? Let's U-turn. Let's U-turn. I don't know if he'd stay in. Psychic Fangs. Infiltrator, Psychic Fangs, Dragapult. That's really interesting. That is really, really interesting. Oh, he just went for Dragon Darts. Okay. I can go out to my Ferrothorn and just toss off a Leech Seed quite. Would I want to do that? What would you have for me right now? What would you have for me right now? I'm going to go back out into my... Interesting. I have a conundrum. Leech Seed? Okay, that's fine. Hatterene comes out. Mystical Fire is probably coming my way. Let's not click that. Let's go out into Darmanitan on the Mystical Fire, and then I click Flare Blitz and claim my KO. Let's go out into Darmanitan and take that. I do not want to take that Mystical Fire from Hatterene in any way. What do I need this round for? I need this round for Obstagoon. Yeah, let's go Darmanitan on the Mystical Fire. Because my opponent just straight up Psychics. Okay. I'm going to click Flare Blitz now. Give me a Pokemon. Give me a Pokemon, please. And you're going to give me Hatterene. Okay, so we trade off right there. One for that, one for that. No more Magic Bouncer. I still do have a... I think Mandibuzz is probably going to be my best play here, especially if he goes out into Dragapult. Was that an Obstagoon? That's fine because I do get a Roost off as they probably Obstruct. Okay. That's good news for us. So, they're going to get a pretty big hit off. I do have the option of just U-turning out here, which I think is, frankly, my best play. We're going to be able to take one hit from that thing, get some good damage off with U-turn. And then I think go Keldeo here. Now, Dragapult's a pretty obvious play, so what I want to do is actually double out into my Mandibuzz on that. Alternatively, well, there it is. There's the Dragapult. Okay, so he did go for a Dragon Darts last time. I'm just going to click Foul Play this time around. Because if I can take this thing out, then my Dragapult's the fastest thing on the field. Provided he's not Scarf Cinderace. And last time he tried to attack this. Yeah, last time he tried to go for an attack, so that's fine. He's going to take that Life Orb damage. We can still Roost on the Ferrothorn if it wants to come in. We can still Roost on that. Yeah, we can Roost on you. I don't know if coming into you is the play. Because now this lets me be healthy enough to take a burnt facade from Obstagoon. So that might not be an issue. Yeah, that's the only thing I can really Roost on. So he can Leech Seed if he wants to. If he Leech Seeds, that opens up my Keldeo to want to come in. But keeping this thing as healthy as possible, even for... Yeah, you can... Okay, that's fine. Let's Roost one more time to get up to full. He could go... if he goes for Rock. If he goes for Rocks, it's fine. I don't see any leftovers on this Ferrothorn. So he could just be... Iron Barb's Rocky Helmet to super punish physical attackers. Which is possible. It is very possible. But I don't know if that's the case here. Leo, you know you want to hit Leech Seed. Or go out into your Mimikyu. You know you want to do either of those things. You know you want to do either of those things. Come on, bub. I believe in you. I have faith. You can click Leech Seed. You got 60 seconds left. You can do this. I have faith. Maybe not anymore. Dwindling. It's dwindling. Leo! Don't leave me hanging. Body press. Ooh, body press. Interesting. Okay, that's probably about as healthy as I'm going to get. Let's go out into the Keldeo here. We can take a body press. Alternatively, we could go out into... Dragapult. Fire Blast? Let's go out into Keldeo. Go out into Keldeo. Leo, you got 30 seconds left, bud. What are you going to go for? Ooh, now he goes for it. Okay. I'm just going to go for a Scald. Yeah, I'm just going to go for a Scald to bring Mimikyu sub. Then I have a Ferrothorn right here, unless it's like the weird SD Drain Punch set. That'll be good for us. We can still keep Keldeo healthy to help out with the Cinderace. We still have Secret Sword to help out with... yeah, I think keeping Keldeo healthy is going to be a good play. Because I think if we can somehow play around to get... Oh, Leo, you're about to time out there, bud. You got 10 seconds left. 15 seconds. 10 seconds left, Leo. What you going to do? No, you're going to click Swords Dance to try to sweep me. Actually, he could sweep me if he's like... Swords Dance, Play Rough, Sneak, Drain Punch. Definitely could. Definitely could. But my opponent is going to time out due to inactivity. That is 3 for 3. We're going to queue up another one, and we're going to be right back. All right, my opponent's got a team of Zeraora, Cinderace, Corviknight, Gyarados, Incineroar, and Sylveon. What I'm seeing right here is that Toxtricity goes absolutely buck wild if we can get rid of that. Actually, it goes buck wild against everything, really. I have no fear leading off with Darmanitan in case they think I lead with a Scarf user. Does they actually lead... Moxie Gyarados? Okay. Okay, that's fine by me. I'm just going to U-turn out into my Mandibuzz here. And they just go for a Dragon Dance. I don't know if that was the play. I'm going to click Foul Play right here. Ugh, I don't know if that was the play, buddy. Yep. Okay, well, Gyarados is gone. There's one threat gone. Zeraora comes out. I don't have a Plasma Fist switch in, so I think what I do here is I go Ferrothorn. to Scout. He is Life Orb. And what I do want to see is if he's going to go for close combat now. Which he does. Okay, cool. So we get a pretty safe Shadow Ball off. I can also drop a Draco. Okay, cool. So he didn't think I was Scarfed. I showed it to be Scarfed. Sylveon's going to come out, though, and pretty much claim one. But what that gives me now... Incineroar comes out. Okay, interesting enough. I do have a Mandibuzz right here. Alternatively, I do have a Keldeo as well, but I've got a Mandibuzz here, which takes this pretty easily. And then what I can do is just U-turn. If he wants to get any chip damage off on this, Flare Blitzing is also pretty good play as well. But I still have my Keldeo right here. Because he goes for Taunt. Okay. I don't... This is a pretty free Scald, actually. It's so free, I almost should have doubled into Toxtricity. I thought about it as soon as I clicked it. I was like, oh, maybe I should have. Maybe I should have. Let's go into Toxtricity here. And we can start picking up some KOs now with Toxtricity as well. Toxtricity and Darmanitan putting in a pretty offensive combo this live, I do have to say. I'm faster than you. I'm going to click Choice Specs Volt Switch. And go out into my... What did you knock off last time? Knock off? Okay. I'll go out to my Mandibuzz. He's gonna taunt me this time, so I am faster. So I'm just going to go for a Roost. I want to stay healthy for that Cinderace. As Corviknight comes out. Okay. I should be... Actually, I should be faster than you. I should wholeheartedly be faster than you, which gives me a free U-turn out into my Toxtricity here. And I just click Specs Overdrive. Oh, and my opponent is going to forfeit, so we're doing really good. Let's go on ahead and queue up for another one, and we'll be right back. All right, my opponent's got a team of Clefable, Corviknight, Hydreigon, Mamoswine, Darmanitan, and Sigilyph. So I do like leading off with Banded Darmanitan right out the gate because it does outspeed Mamoswine. What I will do is just go for a Banded Flare Blitz to bring this thing down to its sash. It just goes for an Earthquake. That's a pretty fine play, actually. That is a pretty fine play. I'm just clicking Scald here. He needs to keep this thing around, otherwise I just go Choice Specs. Wow. That did a lot of damage. That did a lot of damage. I'm gonna go out into Toxtricity here. Okay. Cool beans. He can go out into Mamoswine and get his rocks up right now. Which he does actually end up doing. So I've got a Mandibuzz right there. I'm going to go for Boom Burst. Yep, I'm going to go for Boom Burst on the rocks. I can always defog. I've still got Heavy Duty Boots on Mandibuzz. I can just go for that. Hydreigon. Yep, I was about to say. Hydreigon can definitely come out here. I've got Specially Defensive Mandibuzz, which can take a hit and defog in front of him. Depending. Ooh! Let's Roost here. Fable comes in. Perfect. Let's defog away these rocks. And now we can U-turn out. Now, you don't have a Specs Overdrive switch in. Technically, you don't have a Specs Boom Burst switch in either, because I don't think Corviknight's going to appreciate it too. So let's just go for a Specs Boom Burst here. As Hydreigon comes in. Hydreigon did not like that at all. Oh my gosh. We do have Ferrothorn. Mandibuzz. Unfortunately, I think Mandibuzz goes down here. Alright, that is fine. We do have Dragapult in the back to click U-turn on. And now this gives me Keldeo. Now, if that's Scarf Darmanitan, I think I'm in a bad position here. But let's see what we can do. Actually goes Sigilyph. So we are faster. I'm going to try to get a fast Calm Mind off to be able to deal with this thing a little bit better. Alternatively, no. I'm going to go to my Scarf Dragapult here and click Shadow Ball. Just Calm Minds. Let's see if I can get some good damage off with this thing. Oh, we're still 2-hit KO on this thing after +1. That's brilliant. That is brilliant. Let's go ahead and click another Shadow Ball. He could switch out into Corviknight or Clefable. As the Clefable comes out. And I'm just going to go right into Toxtricity here. Because he gets... dual Rockers, actually. Interesting. Show me your Specs Overdrive switch in. It is not Corviknight. Sorry. Wrong answer. Okay, now I choose my sack. Ferrothorn helps out with that Clefable. Thunderwave, Moonblast, Stealth Rock. Dragapult helps out with that. I think I need to go Keldeo here. He goes for Earthquake. Oof. Okay. Oh, and he's actually not. He's banded. Okay. That's good news for us. There's a Moonblast coming off. Oh, I think we've got this one. I was worried. I'll go for Spec Sludge Wave here. Then I think, frankly, Spec Sludge Wave should be able to pick up the KO here. Perfect. Oh my god, we are on a tear. Let's queue up another one, and we will be right back. Alright, so my opponent's got a little bit of a stallier team. It looks like Jirachi, Clefable, Ferrothorn, Mandibuzz, Salazzle, and Toxapex. So what I do want to do is lead off with my Scarf Dragapult in case he leads off with Scarf anything else. I do just want to click Shadow Ball as Toxapex comes in. And now this thing can definitely just toss off a Toxic, frankly. A good play that my opponent can make would be double into Salazzle right here. He goes for Toxic Spikes. That's fine. That is fine. I will go on to my Mandibuzz here. You're just going to click Toxic on something, aren't you? Okay. So I've got Infiltrator on Dragapult, and I also do have a Specs Toxtricity here. That's so annoying. Oh my god. All right. Boomburst is probably my best play. Yeah, Boomburst is going to be my best play. Actually, my best play is to go right down to Darmanitan here, probably. Oh, crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Let's go back into Toxtricity here. I'm a sound-based move. What are you doing? What are you doing here, kid? Okay, Salazzle's gone. So, unfortunately, Toxtricity is not going to be able to do... Toxtricity can still put a little bit of work here. We can still get a big hit off on Clefable. We can still Volt Switch around on the team pretty freely as well. So if we can play that right, we're in a pretty good position here. Let's go out to my Ferrothorn here on the Body Slam. He's going to be taking a bit of damage, and I can also get a pretty free Thunder Wave off. Go for yeah, Ferrothorn comes in. Okay. Let's go into our Keldeo. Let's try Keldeo. Let's see what Keldeo can do this matchup. Stealth Rocks come up. I'm gonna sub. What do you have? Got Body Press? Oh, okay, that's annoying. Okay. I'm just gonna defog the rocks away. You got Toxic now too, bud? Oh, yeah, Leech Seed. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go out into Darmanitan here. Just gets up rocks. Okay, so Mandibuzz is probably the play that he's gonna make. Oh, wow. Okay. Huh. You're gonna be one of those guys. Alright, well, let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Let's go back onto Mandibuzz and defog away the rocks. Actually, I'm gonna roost in case he goes, yep, right out into Clefable. Alright. And my opponent actually left, so let's see what happens here. Did we beat Stall by outplaying Stall? Did we beat Stall? Oh no, he came back. Okay. That Moonblast actually did a lot of damage. I'm gonna go hard out into Ferrothorn. And then I'm gonna go hard out into Darmanitan here. Just click Flare Blitz. I'm gonna Banded Blitz something. Wish passing on this team would be really nice. I could see bringing maybe Spec Sylveon with Baton Pass over Toxtricity, but I still really like Toxtricity. I haven't figured out where I want to, or even even something like Vaporeon over Keldeo could potentially be pretty beneficial. My opponent left again, so if he can't stall them to death, he's going to reconnect and rejoin and disconnect and disconnect and then rejoin, disconnect, rejoin. So let's see exactly how this wants to play out here. All in all, I'm pretty excited with the team. I I really did like just kind of building off of that offensive core of Toxtricity and Darmanitan, and just kind of going from there. So if you guys like the team, let me know. The paste bin, of course, will be in the description. And if you guys want to see me build around anything in particular, I mean, please let me know. I had a lot of fun kind of throwing this together and seeing what worked. My opponent's got 15 seconds, and I think that's where we're gonna win. We're gonna go undefeated. I'm really, if he disconnects, I'm not gonna be upset, because going undefeated right now with this team is gonna be pretty great in my opinion. And we're gonna pick up another win, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys have enjoyed, feel free to leave a like. Of course, check out the team in the description down below. Don't forget, only for a limited time do we have Detroit Steelings merchandise available. Pick up one with the link in the description. Support the boy. All that being said, I want to remind you guys to be great and do great, and I'll see you all in the next video. Later.